Thank you for joining us. Welcome to LumioseStation.
What's going on, LumioseStation? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you another episode of Pokemon Scrabble. This is episode number 6, and before we get started, if you can, please show some Lumiose love to that like button right below this video, because this series is still going pretty strong, and this is week 6, and I think our current record for this series is only 2 wins and 3 losses. So what we want to try to do is we want to try to get a win today, but we don't really get to decide that. This bag right here gets to decide that. So what we're going to do before we jump into our actual team building phase, where you guys don't see me for a little bit and I come back with a team, we're going to pick our 6 letters. Remember, there are 12 letters removed from here. It feels like there's... Whoa! Oh no, I dropped all the letters. Oh goodness, this is unprofessional. Oh my Lanta. Oh goodness. Doesn't feel like there's a lot of letters left in here, but like there's 20, how many letters in there in the alphabet? 26? So should be a decent... Oh yeah, there's a good amount. There's a good amount in here. Never mind. I got them all because I only dropped 3. I picked them all up. So we're gonna get started right now, and we're gonna see just what kind of letters we can get. If you don't know Pokemon Scrabble, you should go back and watch the first couple episodes for the explanation. But we pick letters, we use Pokemon with those numbers. We verse regular teams to see how we do. Kind of hard, but here we go. The first letter we are taking is it's an R. Don't forget about these point values. The point values do matter. So we have an R for today. That's a good letter. Actually, I think there's a few good Pokemon with an R that we could take advantage of. Rotom, if I really want to use it. Then we have the S. Another good letter, actually. Can we spell a word today? Is that possible? Is it possible to spell a word? Then we have an X. Wait. We haven't used Xatu since we started the bag? Are you kidding me? I thought we did. I guess we didn't. Alright, well, X has a letter score of 8. So we want to keep Xatu alive. We want to try to get a kill with it if we use Xatu, but I think that's really like our only... I'm not using Xerneas, so... We got an L. An L. That's not the worst letter. I know who I want to use for L. If it works on the team, I'm using it. I'm using it. Then we have an A. Alright, so far we have L. Oh my gosh, we can actually spell a word today. Maybe. The stupid X is throwing us off. If we could, I think we already used the E. Did we use the E? Yeah, we did use the E. I was gonna say we can spell laser. Right now we have lasers. Lasers. And our last letter is going to be a Z. Come on. Oh, we were so close. All right. That's a 10. We have potential for this episode. When I get back, I will have the team all built, and we will be in face cam, big screen mode, so base! Alright, LumioseStation, so we are back, and we have our team. I'm actually versing Joe, a subscriber. His Twitter link should be in the description below. If not, I tweeted at him today, retweeted him, favored all that stuff, so he got that exposure. But we're going to go over the team that I ended up choosing with my letters. You can see on your screen right now, we have some interesting Pokemon that I don't use very often. For example, Regirock. I've never used Regirock. Zapdos, I've never used Zapdos, but I really wanted to because it's a really good Pokemon. I think it's really, really good. I just hope that my opponent doesn't bring rocks, and if he does, I got the Magic Bounce with my Xatu, so that's kind of nice. But I really like Zapdos a lot. I do have a very, and I know I shouldn't do this, but I have a very severe ice weakness on this team. I do have 3 Pokemon weak to ice, and I tried not to do it, but these letters and the Pokemon I wanted to use, and we'll just see how it works out. We just got to watch out for ice during this whole battle. Then we have a Linoone, because someone opened my eyes to the power of Linoone, and that'll be up. That's actually up on my channel. I versed a friend, and she opened up my eyes to Linoone, and then I have my Scizor for my S. So once again, so you guys make sure you guys let me know who you would have chosen with these letters. I'm gonna tell you them right now because I forgot to do that before. But we have for R Regirock. For S we have Scizor. For Z we got Zapdos. Plus Zapdos can get some kills. I'm actually running a choice scarf Zapdos. For L we have Linoone. For X we have Xatu, and for A we have Amoonguss. So Amoonguss Regirock is not a terrible core. They have no mutual weaknesses. And Amoonguss resists all of the weaknesses that Regirock has. So I figured that's a decent core. We're gonna hit that battle start button though. I'm gonna grab my phone so I can take a picture of my opponent's team, and I'm not like out of the loop. So my opponent has some power. Luckily I don't see any ice type Pokemon, but that Greninja probably packs the Ice Beam, so we are gonna have to watch out for that. The Charizard, Greninja, Infernape, Trevenant, Scrafty, Florges. So that's a pretty good team. The only common weakness I see is the water, unless it's a Charizard X, which judging by his team, it probably is a Charizard X. Actually, no, it's probably Charizard Y, because Harvest 100% in the sun, and then Infernape getting that boost. So I'm going to assume that he's actually going to open up with the Zard. I think I'm going to actually lead off with my Regirock, because I think my Regirock can take any one hit, even from the Infernape, even, I don't know, unless it's... might be tough to take a close combat, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to lead off with that so I can get my rocks up as soon as possible, because I don't think his team will appreciate that at all. Between the Charizard and the Infernape, I mean, Infernape has the fighting, which half resists, but it's okay, you know, it's fine, it's fine. I'm actually, what I'm going to do, because I kind of want to start doing this randomly, and I know this is a video on Lumiose, but I'm going to take a picture, of, like, this right now, what we're doing. And I'm going to put it on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, you can go check me out. It's ShadyPenguinn. I'm going to make a dumb face. Let's make a dumb face. Yeah, alright. That's a dumb face. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I look stupid, but that's fine. And we'll put that up right after this battle. So if it's like a thing. I don't know what that even means, but that's what I want to try to do like once in a while I'm recording. Take a little picture. Remember that video forever, despite the fact that I can remember it because it's going to be up on YouTube and I can watch it whenever. He does lead off with the Infernape. I have to run decalc really quick because if it's worth it, I'm actually going to just get my rocks up and not even worry about anything. Depends how much he'll do. It also depends what type of Infernape he is, but he can't one-shot me. Let's see, what if he's Choice Bandit? Choice Bandit still can't one-shot me, so it kind of makes me want to risk it and go for the Stealth Rock, because honestly, he's probably going to... Actually, I kind of want a T-Wave. No, it's Stealth Rock. I think he's going to predict me to switch out and go for the U-turn. So let's just go for the Stealth Rocks right away, because, I mean, who stays in on an Infernape with a Regirock when it's going to take over 50%? You know? You know? I know. I know. See what happens. He actually is going to go straight away for the close combat. It's going to do a little over 50%. That's rather unfortunate. Right now our letter score is 0, and I'm going to get the rocks up, but that really doesn't matter at that point. I don't see any Life Orb, so he's probably Choice. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to get my Lefty's Recovery right here, which is always a good freaking time. And then I'm going to switch out into a Moongus, but he could be Focus S. That's the big problem. Actually, you know what? Let's see. Let's switch out into my Xatu. This team has a lot of status, I guess duplications, because my Xatu has the... I love the name Xatu. It sounds really like Egyptian. It reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm gonna switch out my Dingo. Why is he named Dingo? I really don't know. I just like the name Dingo. So I'm going to go into Xatu because I 4 times resist this close combat. So I should be able to take it relatively well. That's fine. And now I can actually T-Wave whatever wants to come in, because I really don't think that the... and look at that Rocky Helmet, by the way. I really don't think that the Trevenant's going to come in. So I'm going to go for the T-Wave here. I could go for the U-turn for Switch Initiative, but I kind of want to paralyze whatever comes in, especially if they're... Okay, so he's not choiced. And that's almost a dead Xatu, but luckily we're gonna get the para off, which is actually huge. I don't know if he's gonna go for a Mach Punch. I really hope he doesn't, because a Mach Punch might kill still. I'm gonna go for the Roost. Actually, the close combat did like 30, so the Mach Punch, I might actually be able to take the Mach Punch. It is like 1/3 of the damage, so I'm gonna go for the Roost here. I'm hoping that he'll actually go for another Mach Punch. And that would be great, because then we got our rocks up and we didn't suffer too much from it. Plus, I would really like to get like some sort of kill with Xatu. I mean, if I would have went for Psychic, he would be dead actually, instead of going for the T-Wave. But this T-Wave will slow him down and kind of force him either out or to like risk the Mach Punch. But I will outspeed if he doesn't go for Mach Punch, and I can get a Roost off, and that'll be nice recovery. He is going to straight up withdraw as I Roost. That is fantastic. Let me guess, Greninja? No, Scrafty. Oh boy. See, I don't like that, because knockoff is a terrible, terrible, terrible move. He was probably predicting... He might have been predicting the Psychic there, though, to be honest. But I did go for the Roost. And look at that. Spread your wings, you beautiful creature. You might be the thumb... Oh, no, you're not Thumbnail. This is Pokemon Scrabble. Never mind. I kind of just want a U-turn. Because something tells me he's going to have... Yeah, I'm just going to U-turn because he's probably going to go for the knockoff. And even if he doesn't go for the knockoff, I don't want him setting up Dragon Dances freely. So let's actually U-turn out into my Scizor in case he does go for the knockoff. It is my Mega, so he won't actually do a lot of damage to me. And I should be able to... Quick Feet! Quick Feet's coming through. He actually goes for the Ice Punch. So he was playing it safe, not really doing any predicting. I could have gone for a Roost and been fine there. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to Mega Evolve. And looking at his team, I think... See, his Fire-type Pokemon really resist everything I have to do. Luckily, I do have those rocks up, though. I'm just going to go for a Bug Bite. In case he does actually stay in. Oh, he does stay in, and now I can see if he has the Lum Berry or not. Because he might just be Assault Vest after seeing that Ice Punch and no Dragon Dance. He might very well be Assault Vest. But we're going to get a Bug Bite off, which should do neutral damage. It should do a decent amount because I am offensive and there was no Intimidate. He's going to go for the knockoff here, but I am Mega, so maybe he was hoping that I was Choice Banded. But then he saw the Mega Evolution. He's probably frustrated. So I pretty much have to go for the Bug Bite again. He might predict that and go out into really anything. So I kind of want to go for a knockoff. No, let's not overpredict. Let's just go for the Bug Bite. The Bug Bite's the safer play, even if he goes out into the Infernape to take it. I do have the Stealth Rocks up. He is going to go out into the Infernape. I'm pretty positive. Nope, he goes out into the Charizard, which it's going to take 50% from these Stealth Rocks. And he does resist the Bug Bite 4 times, so that's rather unfortunate. This isn't going to do much at all. But, judging by how much that Bug Bite actually did, there's a chance that a Bullet Punch will take him out. I always forget that, what do you call it? The Flying resists. That Flying doesn't resist Steel, does it? I don't think it does. This mouse needs to stop moving. I don't think Flying resists Steel. I think a Bullet Punch will take him out. I'm going to go for it. Unless he's like some sort of defensive. Plus, okay, if he was Charizard Y, Charizard X, I would have been in trouble because he gets that regular defense buff. But because he's Charizard Y, I'm sorry, if he was Charizard X, he gets that defense buff. But since he's Charizard Y, a Bullet Punch should actually take him out. Which means we'll get a kill with Scizor. He protects. Interesting. Interesting. So he protects, kind of burns a turn of Sun for himself. But I am going to Bullet Punch. Because I'm still confident that a Bullet Punch will take him out. Which means I got to open up a little notepad right here. And I have to write down which Pokemon get killed so we can tally our score. Scizor... possibly getting a kill right now. He might switch out. I do need this Scizor more than anything for that Florges. He is going to allow his Charizard to stay in. Can this kill even though it's resisted? Oh, it just barely takes him out. So Scizor is going to get a +1 right there. That is fantastic. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to do any kind of sweeps like I did last week as far as getting like doubling up and quadruple letter scores. Because the rest of his team, like I'm going to have to switch the Scizor out. He's probably going to come with an Infernape. And that's actually a little intimidating. I'm going to assume the Infernape's coming in. I really don't think anything else wants to come in. To be honest. I really don't see anything else coming in. But the Infernape. I mean, you can bring the Scrafty in. Because he's got the Intimidate. But I don't think he has anything for me, considering he went for the knockoff after going for that Ice Punch. So I really don't think he has anything for my Scizor. He's going to go out into the Shady Tree. What an honor for him to name Trevenant after me. I love Trevenant so much. But luckily, he does not know that I have the knockoff. So I'm actually going to get a back-to-back kill. So I completely contradicted myself. We're going to get some letter score right here. We're going to get +2 because this knockoff is going to one-shot. No doubt in my mind. Oh, what? Wow, and he gets the burn! Oh my gosh, completely neutralizing my Scizor. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, the safest thing for me to do, even though I'm burned, is to go for another knockoff. And unfortunately, that really cripples my Scizor for that Florges, and I really needed this thing at full health. But, I kind of want to predict the Infernape or the Scrafty to come in, but it's a little bit too risky because he might rest up. So let's just go for the knockoff. Even though the Lum is gone, I really don't want him resting. So there we go. We're going to get a back-to-back kill right there. And the Shady Tree is going to go down, and that's going to be +2 now to Scizor. So Scizor's accumulated a total of 3 points in Pokemon Scrabble, That's what I'm talking about. I love Mega Scizor. He's so powerful. He can be powerful. He can be defensive. If you have not tried out Mega Scizor yet in these past 6 months, you really have to. There is a versatile. He learns the Fog. It's so versatile. Plus, he learns Knockoff, and who doesn't love Knockoff? So he's going to go into the Infernape now. The Infernape is paralyzed, though. Which actually makes me want to go for the Superpower. Just to get some more letter scores. I mean, he is paralyzed. I am burned, though. I don't know if I can kill with a burn. I really don't think I can. I'm not going to risk it because I do want to save this thing. I'm going to assume he's going to go for the Fire-type move, and I'm actually going to go out into my Dingo at this point. I kind of need somewhat of a safe switch into my Linoone. So let's go out into Dingo. He might go for the close combat, predicting that, but it is what it is. Honestly, I can't do a gosh darn thing about it if he decides to do that. He does go for the close combat, and that is going to take out my Regirock. So Regirock really didn't get to do much. Let's throw that R away into the pile of discards for upcoming weeks to get shuffled back into the bag. But now that I see that he is, that he's going for the close combat, I kind of think I can go into Linoone. I know it sounds crazy, but I think Linoone Extreme Speed, no, it won't kill. It will not kill. I can go into my, yeah, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go out into my Zapdos. Because the Choice Scarf Zapdos is nothing to like accept. And I think he's going to switch out into his Amoonguss. I'm sorry, not Amoonguss. Wow, his Florges. So I'm going to go for the Volt Switch here. Because Volt Switch will do a good amount. He's paralyzed, so there's literally no chance of him outspeeding me. In this moment, I wish I was Choice Specs, but I'm running the Scarf because I felt like this team lacked the speed that it needed. Besides Linoone, everything else seemed pretty slow between Regirock, Amoonguss. Xatu isn't that fast. So, you know what? It's what I decided to do was give myself a little Scarf. I just wanted to be fashionable, people. Come on. Come on. Specs? Specs? People in glasses? Actually, I love glasses. I can't say that glasses aren't fashionable. I wish I had to wear glasses. I don't have to wear glasses. And I'm not one of those people that'll wear fake glasses because that's just not how I am. I won't do it. I won't wear fake glasses just for fashion. It's just not in me. I don't have it in me. I feel like I trimmed my beard the other day. And I know this isn't ShadyPenguinn channel and it's Lumiose, but I feel like I like it this length. It's not too thick anymore. He is going to withdraw, though, so my Volt Switch is going to be fantastic. He's going to go out into the Florges as predicted. And at this point, I can probably safely go out. Let's see how much this does. It's not going to do much at all. I can safely go out into... I could probably go out into Linoone, actually. I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know what this Florges would have for my Linoone. So let's go into Linoone. And let's get a Belly Drum set up. Let's see if we can get some... Let's see if we can get some serious kills. And actually, to be honest, because this Pokemon was traded to me... I actually don't have return on it. I have frustration. Someone who opened my eyes up to that. Someone recently opened my eyes up to the fact that if you don't want to train happiness up and you don't want to use return, just teach it frustration. So I'm going to get the Belly Drum up, and I'm going to eat my Citrus Berry. So if they went for Toxic or anything else, went for Aromatherapy to heal up the... That makes sense, but you are now sitting in front of a +6 Linoone, and I think that's going to be game. I kind of want to hope that it's game. I do outspeed, so I have no reason not to go for Frustration. There's no reason for me to go for E-Speed. This Frustration should easily destroy the face of Florges as it does. It does have the Rocky Helmet, so I do take a little bit of damage, but I do have E-Speed. And I think my opponent's going to have to play the Intimidate game to lower me from +6 to whatever else he wants me to be at. Because right now, at +6, I can one-shot just about everything. Unfortunately, though, if he plays his cards right and he's going to go into the Infernape. See, that was a big mistake. Because you know what he's thinking? Well, he's thinking Mach Punch, and I'm thinking Extreme Speed. And honestly, I didn't know that Linoone had Extreme Speed. So, Linoone's going to get a kill. Linoone's going to get 2 kills right now. So, Linoone, unfortunately, your letter is not worth more. Or you're only worth 1 point, but we're going to get +1, +2, and, Linoone is powerful. Linoone is powerful. Luckily, and he goes into the Greninja. He should have gone into the Scrafty. Unless this Greninja is Focus Sash. Oh, it doesn't matter because of the rocks. Does not matter because of the rocks. Gonna go for another Extreme Speed. And I am at +6. See, if you would have went into the Scrafty, I mean, I don't think it would have mattered. You would have to get me all the way down to plus, I think +2. Yeah, +2. Then I couldn't one-shot your Greninja. But then again, the Stealth Rocks helped me anyway. So this E-Speed just gonna take out the Greninja. That is another kill for Linoone. So that's gonna bring us up to +7 points with Linoone. And I think my opponent has 1 Pokemon left. And I know, I'm sorry if a sweep is boring, guys, but Pokemon Scrabble, I had to make this team. This is a great team, and I had to make it, and I think it worked out really well. No regrets. I'm sorry if this was rather boring for you guys to watch, but you have to take away from this battle that I did look for the opportunity for Linoone to come in and actually create that opportunity, seeing the Florges, knowing that it's going to either Toxic me, and then I can have Quick Feet, which would be amazing. I'm sorry, not Quick Feet, because you can't get that. But even if he Toxic me, I would be able to take out the rest of his team as long as I got that Belly Drum Citrus up. So we're going to finish this off with a Frustration, because who the heck uses Frustration? And that's absolutely fantastic. So that's going to be +8. So we ended up with this game. Good game. Joe is a subscriber of mine. I appreciate you battling me for this. Basically, it could have been anyone where I saw that opportunity. His team was very well built. It's not like it wasn't built well. But we're going to go over our point spread really quick. Scizor got a total of 3 points for its back-to-back kills. Then Linoone finished off the rest of the team and got a total of 12, 14, 15 points, bringing the total battle team up to 15. +3 is 18. So we have 18 points. And then we get our bonus towards the end of the battle, where we add up all the rest of our remaining Pokemon. So that's 10 for the Z, 8 for X, so that's 18. Then we have 19, 20, 21. So 21 plus 18 is 39. So almost 40 points with 5 Pokemon left. So that's going to be this week's scores, 39. I don't even think that's as high as last week. I think last week we had a crazy amount because of our bonus multipliers. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode of Pokemon Scrabble, please leave a like, rating, subscribe to LumioStation. Check me out on my channel. It should be in the link in the description below. I upload crazy amounts of videos all the time, at least 1 a day, sometimes 3 a day. So we'll see what happens. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.